Hi guys, so this week we are going to try something a little different and do some foraging for something that I still find very strange, but for some stinging nettles, which we are going to turn into a pesto. So we're up here in a spot where we know there's lots of kind of stinging nettles, and it's spring, they're starting to come up, so we're going to pick a bunch of those, and apparently when you boil them down, they lose their stingingness, I guess, I don't know what you call it. They lose their sting and you're able to eat them, and they make a pretty good pesto. So let's pick some stinging nettles. I got my gloves and we're ready to go. Okay, so we got a full bag of stinging nettles there. I think that should give us all that we need. And you can kind of see their leaves there. And so we're going to take these home and try and make a pesto. And I think I've said this in videos before, but I'm always amazed to think about how people discovered things for the first time and who thought to eat this. Because you know, whoever picked this up the first time got stung and didn't feel very good, and then they're like, let's try boil this down and eat it. Who came up with that? Weird. Anyways, we're going to take this home, we're going to head back to the kitchen and make some pesto. Hi guys, so we've gotten home and we're now going to start working on our stinging nettle pesto, and we're going to be putting it on turkey tonight. So we've got one of our giant turkey breasts, or that's half a turkey breast, believe it or not. So we're going to throw that in the oven just to start roasting there. We're going to get started on our pesto. And it's very rare that I have to put on gloves to do something in the kitchen, but because we have not boiled this down yet, I got to do this to take all the leaves off. So we've kind of got our huge pile of nettles that we've got here, and we're going to blanch these down in boiling water, and then after that we're going to kind of add everything else that we're going to put in to the pesto today, which is going to be garlic, and we're going to do a walnut pesto. We don't have pine nuts, so we'll be doing garlic and walnuts instead. I probably should have worn long sleeves, to be honest. I think we got enough, don't you?
Looks like it.
Although I'm guessing this is going to be like kind of spinach or anything else that you boil down, and it's going to totally shrink in size. And I'm not going to lie, I'm actually kind of nervous to eat this still. Like, even though I know that it says once you boil it, it's okay to eat, like just eating something that I know has stung me so many times as a kid and how painful it is, putting it in my mouth, I think it's going to be a little scary the first time.
I don't know if I've ever been stung by stinging nettle.
Really? Do you want to?
No.
Trying to experience new things this year, babe.
Yeah, experience new foods.
Okay, in she goes. And we're just going to let that boil for about 5-10 minutes. Okay, so it's been about 5 minutes and our nettle has been boiling there, so I'm still nervous to eat this knowing that it's stinging nettle, but we're going to strain that out. Smells good. So, as expected, that boiled way down to a lot less than it was before. I'm curious, I try a bit? I'm nervous.
You got this.
Tastes pretty good. Almost like a spinachy kind of thing. So, yeah, so we're going to put that in our little ninja here. And so a couple other things we're going to put in here are garlic, which obviously goes in most pestos. So we've chopped up a whole bunch of garlic to go in there. And one thing a little bit different, because we don't have pine nuts, and I actually think it's going to taste better, but we'll see, is a bunch of walnuts. So we got some walnuts we're going to put into there. Let's throw in some of our sea salt as well. And then normally you put in olive oil. If you're following along with us, we don't have olive oil, so we've got some chicken fat that we've heated up that we're going to put in as well. So we're going to blend this, and then we're also going to heat it up in the saucepan because we want it to stay nice and hot, just so that doesn't coagulate and get hard and fat again because we're not using oil. So we've put that in there. We may need to add some more liquid, but I'm going to start with that. And blend it up. Definitely looks like pesto. A little too much pressure in there because of the heat. So I think we may need to add a little bit more liquid. That's really good.
Yeah.
That's really good.
Give me some. Give me some. I'm so excited.
Oh yeah?
Oh my god.
Isn't that amazing?
That's incredible. I think it needs a little more salt. And I wouldn't put any more chicken fat in it.
No, but a little bit more water then?
Water, yeah.
Okay, tiny bit. Okay. Still a little thick, but I'm okay with it being thick, I think.
Yeah, that's fine with me.
That is so good with the walnuts.
So good.
Oh my gosh.
That garlic really comes through.
Walnut Stinging Nettle Pesto with chicken fat. Who knew? Who needs restaurants? I need a longer spoon.
When you're done doing this, do you mind turning the friggin' element off?
As always, I'm heating the house.
He's notoriously bad for turning the elements in the stove oven off.
Okay, we'll let the we'll let the turkey cook. I'll turn the element off, and we'll come back and show you what our finished plate of dinner looks like tonight. But I am very excited for that. That, we're not lying, that was honestly delicious.
Yeah, so good.
My hands are gross.
You're gonna lick it off too as soon as I'm done.
Yeah, turn it off, please.
What you got over there, babe?
It's so good. Leave me alone. Leave your phone. Okay, I think everything's done, so we're gonna start plating. We got our turkey that we're gonna pull out of the oven here. That's been in there, looking nice. That looks like a nice juicy breast to you, babe.
You would know.
We're going to plate our pesto here. Do my weird chef move, pretending I know what I'm doing. And we roasted up some vegetables as well. We're super low on potatoes, so we don't eat a lot of those these days, unfortunately, yet. But we got some roasted beets and some carrots. We'll give some nice color there. And some kale. I kind of like my kale nice and crispy. A lot of people would just kind of cook it in water.
Yeah, no, I like it crispy.
Do that, but have it nice and crispy like that. Oven's off. Elements are all off. I'm gonna put another little bit of this on top because it's so delicious. I'm excited. We have some left over as well. How good does that look?
That looks incredible. I am so
Walnut
excited.
Stinging Nettle Pesto. Delish.
Compliments to the chef.
Let's eat.
Yeah.